Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Citizen A, the platform where we speak truth to power. I am not in contraption Nigeria right now. I am actually away. I'm having to do one or two things. I've had to. I've been unable to actually, do my normal broadcast due to one or two things which I'm trying to deal with and resolve. It's hectic things going on, one here and there. But in between, as I am now, I would normally be on the live broadcast, but I've had to deal with one or two personal things I'm trying to resolve. So that has meant that I've not been able to focus, but I've been watching what's been going on. But despite that, despite my one or two things that we're trying to look at on the personal front, I'm keeping an eye out on what is happening in Contraction Nigeria. I want to salute all of the youths. We remember everybody that was killed on the 2010-2020. We remember every single one of those youths that were killed by the Nigerian police. I want you to know one thing. We have the right. We have the right to go for self-determination. It is important that we urge our youth to continue to speak on that. There are a lot of protests going on. There's protests in Lagos, at Lekki Toll Gate, in Abuja, and other places. There's lots of videos. Arise News is carried it. Pigeon, BBC Pigeon, Punch, Yomi Koiki, Omoyele Showore. Many people are carrying those things. Ordinarily, we would have organized something on Odudua TV Radio as well. But one or two things, like I said, we're trying to resolve one or two things and get one or two things sorted out. So you may not see us on air, but we are trying to do what we can and give you updates as and when we get it. It's just been very hectic on one or two fronts, and we're trying to tackle things. But we support every single person out there now, clamoring for accountability, saying, and holding. We must hold this corrupt governors to account. It is our right as citizens of that contraption to go for self-determination. Nigeria is unworkable. I say it again categorically. Nigeria, as far as the Fulanis are concerned, is meant for the Fulanis, to the exclusion of you and I as citizens. For that reason, that's why we're going for self-determination. We're going for Yoruba nation. We're going for Middle Belt nation. We're going for Biafra nation or Igbo nation, whatever you want to call it. We have the right. The killings have gone on long enough. We need to put a stop to the killings. Now, I may stop this broadcast at short notice. If that comes, I will come back later on. But I want to make sure that we're all aware. So anyway, that's what I wanted to do. I'm not going to stay too long. We support all of the youths who are out there protesting. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube as you're watching. We're following what is going on. And later on, if I'm able to get in the studio later, I may be able to give you proper updates on what's going on. And we can sync in our message with the live stream of what's going on from across the whole of Contraption Nigeria and bring that in and tie that to this live broadcast, to a live broadcast at that point. At this point in time, because of going to one or two issues, I'm not at my usual location. I've had to make one or two adjustments to things, and things do happen, and you have to try and adjust and attend to it. One or two personal issues, and we're trying to address those things. So that's made it difficult. But nonetheless, in between all of that, we are watching. As I speak to you, Arise News is carrying it. As I speak to you, Omoyele Showore is carrying it. Yomi Koiki is carrying it. Punch News is carrying it. BBC Pigeon is carrying it. Everybody's out there. All of the other social media people, we are carrying it. This is the news that we must all engage in. I want to encourage all of us in diaspora. Please make sure you encourage our people to speak up. The time is now. We need to stand up for our rights. We have the right to self-determination. Nigeria is a slave camp for Southerners. Nigeria is a slave camp for Southerners. That's the message we need to make sure that people understand. And that should mean that our people can now decide to now, okay, I don't want any part of contraction Nigeria. We have the right to go for self-determination, and that contraption is a disaster. It's killing Southerners. We have had enough of the killings. We no longer want to be slaves in our own land. So I will be back later on, but I wanted to give you a brief update and let you all know that we support. I mean, Lekki Toll Gate, there's a lot of kids, a lot of youths who are out there with their horns, and the army are carrying guns. And those guns, we need to keep an eye on those things. And every time, as soon as we see it, everything that we must all do collectively is to make sure that we if there's anything that happens, we keep sharing it right now. That's what we should do. As soon as I get the chance, I will give you updates. But I wanted to just check in and say, we are with them. Every single one of the people who are protesting outside, we support them. Please do not forget to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We very much appreciate your support. Only to one or two things, it's been difficult to get things going, but we are doing what we can. I'll give you further updates later on. In the meantime, I want to thank you all. Please don't forget to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Hit the subscription button, notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. We very much appreciate your support. We'll be in touch later on. Thank you very much. We will talk and we'll give you updates. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye.